Hi, it's Lauren. If you need help with any writing tips or help refilling your creative well, you've come to the right place, as I am a blind author. In today's video, I wanted to do the work in progress tag that I saw on Author Morgan Lee's channel.
First question, what is the working title of your book?
So, book 2 of the HUNTED trilogy is Legacies and Blood.
Next question, where did the idea come from for your book?
So, the main idea for the first book came from Nicole's creation, and I feel like with the second book, we wanted to show more of the world building that we created together and kind of play with the idea of like the true form of vampire that you think of in mythology of being this monster fiend from the shadows that prey on its victim for blood versus those that try to hang on to their humanity. I mean, I feel like they kind of played on this aspect on the Vampire Diaries, but I feel like we try to take a more darker approach to it.
Not only that, but we kind of went hardcore in both directions, both of vampires that people think of when they hear Dracula or Anne Rice stories versus a modern-day version of the vampire. Next question, what genre does your book fall under?
New adult and paranormal with a little bit of action adventure and a little bit of romance.
Next question, what actors would you choose in the film rendition of the book?
This is such a hard question to answer, but I kind of feel like with how many characters we introduced in the entire trilogy, I do think it would be better as a series. So that way you get a better development of the characters.
You mean it should be television, not movie.
And I think it's cool when TV shows and movies look for unknown actors instead of A-list celebrities, because then I feel like they do a better job of fitting the character with the role instead of just being like, hey, look, we have an A-list celebrity, even though they're nothing like the character.
Next question. What is a one-sentence synopsis of your book?
So, see, I was going to go read the book blurb for the book, and then Nicole actually has the answer.
So, what I thought of was ancient vampiric lore versus modern mortality. I feel like that's the synopsis of the book. It's what would win out, traditions or humanity itself. Next question. What other books would you compare the story to?
So, I'll just say the book's name and have the books listed with the authors in the description. So, the first one is the Buffy the Vampire Slayer books, which I didn't even know was a thing. I knew it was a TV series and a comic book, but I didn't know there was a book before the TV series was a thing.
Now, see, you should know it because that was one of my Christmas presents when younger. So I had one.
Oh. And then Nicole's favorite, Vampire Hunter D graphic novel, which I'm not even going to try and butcher the poor guy's name. Vampire Academy series, and Nicole's going to cringe, but I guess the Vampire Diary book. See? I knew you were going to have that reaction.
Next question. Will your book be self-published or represented by an agency?
So, probably self-published like we did with the first book, because sometimes it's hard to pitch a series or a trilogy to an agent or a publisher.
Next question. How long did it take to write the first draft of your manuscript?
So we had to talk about it because I feel like it kind of all blurs together with writing here a draft and then doing all the revisions. So I think initially of going back and forth and trying to write the book without an outline. Took us 6 months. And then we realized that we had too much plot and exposition in the book. That it could have been 2 books combined. So, hey, 8 months. That's still pretty good. I know the first book took us almost a year to write.
I thought it was 2 years.
Well, to write it and polish it. It's saying the first draft, so it's just when you vomit out words.
Oh, okay. Next question. Who or what inspired you to write the book?
So, as we already discussed, we're giant fans of Buffy and Dracula. And like I said, the original idea of the book came from Nicole wanting to put a modern twist on a vampire story that wasn't already done, even though vampires are shown a lot in literature.
Not like that, but I wanted to show things about vampires that I thought were cool, and not the lore that people created. So it was like, oh, it makes it look pretty.
Yeah, I feel like we have some elements in the series that people associate when they think of Dracula and other vampire stories, but also like we have something in there that you wouldn't expect.
Next one. What else about your book will pique the reader's interest?
So I think something that stands out in our series is that we feature a lot of creatures that are half-breeds. The idea of humans interbreeding with other creatures. And in a lot of the books I've read, half-breeds are either considered to be like the scum beneath your feet, or even like lower than slaves, or they just are slaves.
Or they're considered to be a pet.
Yeah, and they're just treated like garbage. And I think in our book it kind of makes them feel like, despite their heritage, and I feel like this is explored a lot in the second book, that doesn't define you, and in some cases it could give you more power. But you're gonna chime in?
Oh, sorry. I mean, that's true. I mean, our main character is Adele, which is half vampire, half human. Then we also have the leader of the Slayers, who is a half human, half snow demon.
With a pervy parasite.
Oh.
Yeah, he's the most fun to write for, I think.
Oh yeah, definitely. When I wrote him, I was thinking of Lefty from Me and Her D. I wrote him.
Yeah. Or the skull from the Dresden Files.
Oh yeah, no, mine was more on Lefty. I wasn't really a big fan of that series. I tried though.
But it's perverted and sarcastic. That's a good mix of both.
True. Not only that, we also have fae, druids, werewolves. Take on someone who has immortality for an object. And some humans that are just road hunters, so.
So, I really like this tag. I think it did a good job of helping me God damn it!